yeah, I started it when I was coming out of uni, and I just wanted something. I was gonna like go into freelance work, and I found that quite daunting. So I wanted something a bit more like tangible. So I opened a shop, and I thought if I'm gonna open a shop, I want to do something different than what everyone else is doing. So like having a unique selling point was really important. So circulating the clothes that people already own was just like better, and no one else was doing it. So I just got started that way, and I was working part-time at the time and also running the shop, and my partner helped me set it up and like would work in the shop for me and things, so that was really nice. But I think sustainable fashion is actually really easy to do, to be honest. It's kind of like everything to me. As soon as I sort of discovered the harmful effects of the fashion industry, there was kind of no going back. So since then I've always believed, in shopping sustainably, shopping secondhand, like thinking before you buy, and the materials used to create garments, and the whole supply chain, and who's affected. So so it kind of is everything I do. Even like, not even just like sustainable fashion, but just sustainable living when and where you can, and making like thoughtful choices. Like circulating clothes quicker, so people can still feel like they're getting something out of it, and giving access to clothes through people trading their own clothes, because like a lot of times people want to buy clothes but they have clothes on Vinted that aren't selling, so because that's a great platform to use, and they like say they're going on holiday and they need an outfit, or they want an outfit. It gives people the opportunity to circulate their clothes quicker, and also get that shopping experience that they kind of crave as well, and like trying clothes on, etc. So just giving like access to clothes for people, and creating price points that aren't typically seen in most like vintage shops as well, because we're not a charity shop and we're not a vintage shop, we're something in between. And that's only made possible through like people circulating their clothes with us. So I've gotten pretty good. I've seen a lot of clothes in my time. I can tell when something is Shein on Vinted, etc. But obviously a lot of times it is about the material, because like the look of something is great, but then the material, you'll touch it and you'll feel it and you'll be like, oh, this is just plastic. So I don't agree with it, and I try and avoid it where possible. If I'm ever in doubt, I'll Google image search reverse things, but like when people bring stuff into the shop and it's possibly Shein, like we're always looking at the inside tags and labels. I think we've gotten quite good at like being able to see when something's like super fast fashion, just because of the material it is and stuff. So there's something to be said about like the physical aspect of looking at clothes, which is something that helps us take in good quality clothes, especially. Like a lot of times people will ask us to price things, ask if we'll take things over Instagram, and then ask us to price things, but like that we can't do it that way because you just don't know the materials, like, and people can say whatever they want, so I obviously don't agree with that. I think that's terrible, and I think that it's like most of that is set on trends and what's trendy now, rather than like cultivating your own style and sustainable. Well, I think the top tip is just to not feel trendy and new, like just to experiment with the clothes that you have, and finding your own personal style, kind of like not being a Pinterest girly, not being like, not like seeing inspiration from like maybe people on Instagram who have styles and taking inspiration from that, but not trying to replicate it, because trends are how we've ended up in this fast fashion. Like trends are created so that people can make more money.
Capitalism.
And so capitalism. So you have to like shy away, like you just have to like steer clear of that as much as you can and find your own personal style. So I feel like being trendy is like staying true to yourself more than anything, and cultivating wardrobes like with pieces and things that you really like, rather than with what you think is right at the time. So and I live by that, and I know like Thea lives by that. like just like cultivating our own style and things that we like, and I think we inspire each other and
Definitely.
like get inspiration from people who come into the shop. So we have like, it's quite a good community. The best way is just to have your own personal style and experiment with that rather than trends.